All right, Tim. Clearly, you could add very little to the chaos. Is there anyone you would like to talk to?
Uh, no. Tin is kind of losing his mind right now. There's so much chaos is going on. He can't really think straight. Uh, Amongst the chaos, though, he's trying to think of what's gonna happen later on. He in a small way, he's not always intimidated, but he's almost feeling the sense of like all that sense of safeness that he felt when he got his room, his friends, just kind of just gone now. Because it feels like there's something going on behind the scenes aside from just being a school. And he's also kind of suspicious. How the hell has Ethan not came into class yet?
Speaking of Ethan, when he finally arrives, it's clear
This guy.
he, too, was up far too late last night. His usually sharp edges feel dull, not sloppy, but a little unguarded. Without so much as a greeting, he strides into the room, slaps a sheet of paper onto the nearest desk, and mutters, starting a petition for first year lessons to be closer to noon instead of whatever ungodly hour this is. He gestures vaguely toward it. Pass it around. Characters, do you sign Ethan's petition for later lesson times?
The fucking lootly.
So, if classes are later, is this gonna cut into our other class, or is the whole schedule gonna move down?
We'll figure that out later.
Is this a graded class?
Didn't I say yesterday that none of your grades matter?
He's gonna sign it.
Yeah, Cain definitely signed that shit.
Misty?
Misty will sign this paper.
Tim, will you drink the Kool-Aid?
Tim is sitting there. He's like, If he's sleeping in, that means he's not very organized.
Plotting.
Which means this is perfect. He's signing that shit.
He makes his way to the front of the class, surveying the room with a long look before taking off his glasses and rubbing his face. After a pause, he straightens. Today's lesson is about another pivotal tool in your planning, he says, voice still carrying that smooth yet tired cadence. Row by row, come up and grab a book. At first glance, the books stacked on the front desk look like plain black and white composition notebooks. But as you pick one up, you notice a latch across the front, locked shut seal by a seal of jagged garnet. The sight stirs something familiar. You recall the garnet talisman from your first day and the transformation it brought to your bedroom. Ethan, while masking a yawn, cracked the seal. Players, do you break the seal?
Yeah, I'll crack the seal on that bad boy.
His room is great, so he's gonna crack the seal on this one too.
I will crack the seal if I can.
I'm cracking it open. Like a cold one.
The moment you break it, magic ripples out like a warm current. All around the lesson room, books begin to shift and morph, covers changing, pages reshaping, the air thick with the scent of paper and something older. In seconds, the plain notebooks become spellbooks, each one radiating a presence that feels uniquely yours. For Misty, this is especially precious. She missed out on having a space that truly felt like hers, and now, for the first time since arriving, she holds something in her hands that feels entirely personal. So, go ahead and describe what your personalized spellbook looks like. Its cover, its weight, the way it feels in your hands, and seeing this book, what are you most excited for?
Bentley is most excited for this book because it is reflective of his room. It has these nice leather textures. he is opening this book and he is flipping through it because with the type of magic and mystique involved in just ordering items to the school and breaking the amulet to get this custom room, he has this new custom book. Like he said, it's leather bound. It has like this orange crystal like element eye to it. So he's very excited to have it and know what he can do with it.
For Cain, this comes at a very good time, and unique time because when he breaks it, Cain is like thinking about home. He's like, he just got like in that little confrontation with everybody, and he's feeling kind of alone. So when he's breaking this, the garnet seal, he's thinking of his close friend back at home, Alice, and the book turns into um one of the fake, vampiric kind of occult books that she bought somewhere sometime, and it has that like velvet, kind of royal purple, dark red, some silver as its like borders on its borders. The only difference between what his close friend back in the day had and this one is that the gems on top of it are his favorite gems, like a nice dark um, black shining in light, shines a little bit purple, and it helps him kind of not feel so alone anymore.
So Misty finally, after breaking the talisman, she finally feels like she has something that's hers, and like it's not someone else inspired. So like it's like a black book, kind of on the thickish side, and it has like silver jewels on it, and like there's like this moon symbol on it, like a full moon and then like a crescent moon on it. It has like other colorful gems on it too, like blue and greenish things on it. um Let me see what else. And yeah, that's it.
I reckon it's my turn. Um, my book is it's almost like steel plated with purple gems all around it. And you can when he holds it in his hand, you can kind of feel that it's almost handmade, as if like this wasn't like manufactured in like a factory with steel plates. It felt like somebody hammered it. You can really feel how, and being crafty and, being a handyman, you can feel the difference between it. It's heavier than you would expect a book to be. Um, and at the end of the day, just it feels personal to him. So he's actually really appreciative of this newfound book that he has in his classroom now. He doesn't like the Ethan guy, but he did give him this book.
Alright. Ethan waits until the ripple of transformations fades before continuing. Now, not all of you in this lesson are naturally capable of casting magic. And in your lessons, you may come across a spell that fascinates you, something you want to keep in your back pocket, but not necessarily master. He taps one of the freshly transformed books. That's where these come in. These spell books are for recording spells you wish to keep track of without soulfully binding yourself to them. They can be improved upon with time and effort, customized, upgraded, made more powerful, but in their rawest form, they can store up to 5 spells. So choose wisely. Kai grins while flipping through the pages. 5 spells? I'm gonna fill this thing by the weekend. Zeke, holding it at arm's length, says, feels like it's looking at me. Not loving that. Ava, running her hand over the cover. Oh, it's warm. Is this supposed to be warm? And Roman, with a smirk. Oh, great. Another thing to make me look dangerous. Ethan lets the chatter over the spellbook settle, giving the lesson giving everyone a slow once over before continuing. Starting tomorrow, we're doing lessons without glamour, he says, his tone matter of fact, but carrying an undercurrent of warning. We'll have discussions heavily focused on anatomy, functionally speaking. This isn't just for self-awareness, it's going to double as a chance for you to learn about some of the other creatures that exist in this world. He leans against the desk, folding his arms, and before you ask, no, it's not just vampires and werewolves. So for the next few lessons, we'll open up with your questions, and then I'll draw 4 random people to be explored for the day. Yes, it will feel invasive. Just try your best to mentally prepare. The room seems to shift slightly at that, the weight of tomorrow's lesson settling into the air. Speaking of questions, I'll answer a few more from the stack. So players, DM me any questions your character might write on the sheet. Ethan will answer a few aloud. While you're sending those messages, please DM me it in the server, so I don't have to go to DMs. So like in one of your chat tabs. Back to the questions. What type of dragonborn am I? Okay, there's a dragonborn in the class. We will find that out in some of the upcoming classes. There's actually 2 dragonborns in this class, so can't say for sure until I see it. How many servings to eat in a day to be full? Depends on your species. Some creatures require eating 5 times a day, others require just once a week. That will be explored as we are exploring different species. Can we decline being one of the 4 selected students? No. If you hypothetically threw up blood this morning, how do I get used to that? You just gotta keep trying, or your body will keep it down at a time that is inopportune. You see, if you learn how to drink blood with your conscious mind, then you won't have to wake up from your unconscious mind and see your entire class bleeding out of their throats. Get serious. What happens after we graduate, and what happens if we fail? Good question. I guess in that way, I'll explain that graduation is subjective. It's not like you graduate from here and then there's a job waiting for you, such as that one of you that wanted to be a teacher from the question pass. It's not like there's a class to teaching pipeline. Through your different classes, you'll explore what a future might look like in magic, and some of you might choose to return back to your mortal lives. And if you fail, then hey, well, did you really need to be here to begin with? How long will we be here? Do we ever go back to the normal? Just answer that question. Ethan lets the last murmurs about the spell books and the questions fade before straightening suddenly. Let me download this image real quick. He says,
Oh boy.
In case I'm not around after hours, you all are going to need someone that serves as your point of contact. This person will be your peer, not your babysitter. They've managed to impress me more than anyone else in this room. A ripple of curiosity moves through the room. This individual is expected to share their contact information with everyone, Think of them as an extension of your resident assistants. Class representative, he adds with a faint grin. Players, who do you think Ethan is likely to select for class representative and why?
Honestly, I think it might be Marcy, because I feel like she won't end up telling Ethan anything, and he'd like it that way.
If I had to guess, it would either be Zeke or Luca, but I'm leaning more towards Luca because he's helped Zeke with his whole thing and then helped Cain out when he was crashing out. So he seems to be somewhat reliable in that sense.
I'm probably gonna say Imani because she seems like the type that, well, from what I remember, she's like, oh, I want to make sure the animals have a voice and blah blah blah. So I feel like that would also extend to students. So I think it might be her.
Wasn't there a student who just like wasn't there at all last time? Whoever
Talking
that
about
was.
Sarah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
Oh,
one.
that
Oh,
last-
Sarah.
I think it's her. I don't have any other reason. She just wasn't there. She got to be something's gonna be going on with her.
You're saying that she's suspicious and therefore
Yes.
she's the plant that was placed in the class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he scans the room slowly, letting the anticipation build. This person has stood out to me personally, above all the rest. The room swells with tension. A few
Me too.
whispers flicker between the desks. Then Ethan reaches into his pocket, producing a small, brightly colored confetti popper. Congratulations. Ah, where am I? Congratulations, Luca. He says
Yeah.
dryly. And then, pop! A shower of confetti arches through the golden morning light. The reactions are immediate. Marcy slaps her hands on the desk and blurts, "You passed over me? For him?" Silas's composure cracks a little bit. "Oh, yeah, great choice. So inspirational." Zeke leans back in his chair and throws his hands up. "Look, love him to death, but the man's in dreamland." All attention shifts towards Luca, who's slouched low in his seat, his head down, hood pulled over, spellbook still untouched and untransformed. He's asleep.
Oh my, he's asleep. Misty, wake him up.
Ethan's tone stays level, but there's a glint in his eyes. Now, before anyone chokes on their pride, Solstice isn't a traditional school. Attendance, optional. Grades, irrelevant. What matters is survival. And Luca managed to stop 3 potentially deadly attacks last night without even a single formal lesson. He nods towards Luca, who is still fast asleep. That's what we need. Sorry if that messes up your perfect attendance streak. Players, Luca is planning on skipping every lesson he can and is still getting ahead. How does it feel knowing effort in lessons might mean less here than instinct outside of them?
Feels bad, man. Just feels bad. It's like he's not even paying attention.
It feels weird for Cain, but it also kind of it's that weird thing of like someone's doing better than you without even trying, so it makes you want to try harder, right? And he's just like, I need to get this down pat because I can't fall behind, and I'm falling behind because I can't even drink blood.
Misty is like, I don't want to say surprised because when they were talking last night, he seemed like, um, how do I explain this? He just seemed very informative to me, like saying that, oh, you kind of need to know, like, have like street smarts, instinct, survival, like learn the basic things that you should have already learned. So I can't say for everyone else in this classroom, but it just makes sense that Zeke would probably be impressed by Ethan or whatever. It just makes sense from what I've seen.
Tim's suspicion just like immediately move from Sierra to Luca. Because anybody that's close to Ethan is no friend of his. And he's trying to replay the conversation back in his head from the tape, and he's like, is this like the chosen one? What's going on here? And so every single second that goes on in this day, he just gets more and more confused.
The bell rings, its chime cutting through the low buzz of the room. Ethan barely glances up from the desk as he waves his hand. Don't bother waking Luca. Just tap your phone to his pocket. I'll fill him in later. Implying that Luca does not know that he's been elected as class representative. The faintest of smirks tugs at his mouth as he straightens, sliding his glasses back on. Oh, and good luck in your lessons, everyone. The room stirs, already shifting towards the day ahead. Tim, can I get a perception roll? Intel.
Everyone perception roll?
No, Tim.
Oh, 10 perception roll.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Which one is that?
That's your intelligence.
Hold on, am I retarded? I shouldn't say that. I should put that one out. It's a 10, so it's just one. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Or
No,
0.
no.
You didn't get anything.
Okay. Just go to dice roll. Alright, I figured it out. I'll remember this eventually.
All right. So, Misty, can you go ahead and read the yearbook caption on the next image?
Wait, what did I do that for? Wait.
You missed it. You didn't get it.
Alright.
Oh, she pretty. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So it says, nothing like a little dirt under the nails. Huh? First lesson. Wait, what? Okay, sorry, hold on. Nothing like a little dirt under the nails. The plants here bite back. That doesn't sound nice. But I'm with homeboy Luca.
Luca showing up late. Bentley.
Don't even know.
Misty and Cain arrived at the door marked Herbology and Botanical Magic. Stepping into the room that looked more like a sunlit conservatory than a lecture space. Tall windows spilled warm light over rows of individual potting stations, each set with a neat tray of tools, a small clay planter, and a pouch of soil. The air was rich with earthy scent of filled ground, and a faint floral sweetness from somewhere unseen. Including them, only 7 students had enrolled. Luca, Rosalind, Amani, and Ava completed the group. So, players, which one of your lesson mates are you most surprised to see here? And do you strike up a conversation before lesson begins?
Bentley is surprised to see Luca and the fact that he showed up, because you're pretty sure he was just gonna keep sleeping, like none of his friends woke him up, like that you just thought he was out for the day. You are gonna go over to Imani though. This is like the second class you haven't overlapped with, and you're sitting there and it's like, hey, we in the same class again. What are you interested in growing?
Just like the animals, I'm sure that the plants could use someone to advocate for them.
We still allowed to eat them though, or is that part of the advocacy?
You can eat the plants. You just gotta make sure that you're giving back to Mother Earth.
By like giving back the stems and stuff.
Just by taking care of her, making compost heaps, not littering, things like that. Planting a tree.
All right. I guess this is the class to do that then. We must be planting at least one tree.
I'd be disappointed if we didn't.
He's nodding. He's gonna partner up with Imani if he gets a chance, because she seems to be really big on this plant advocacy. These plants are gonna be great under her care, or so he thinks.
Oh, okay, so you're basically just letting all the other players know that you got dibs on Imani.
Listen, I see everybody's got like a person in here, so if they're coming for Imani, I'd be surprised. We could flip a coin for it.
Flip a lizard.
Flip a
I don't
lizard.
have a lizard yet. That's what we're trying to do.
Misty's in here, flip her.
Oh,
Whoa.
I probably need. I guess as long as we get your consent, you'd be the flipping lizard.
Can you even lift me up?
I don't know. I'd have to roll for it. We're not there yet, though.
If Misty does a front flip or back flip, that's what it is. You have to guess.
That's crazy. Backflip.
Alright, Cain, do you want to spark up a conversation with anyone?
Yes, he is surprised to see Luca here, because the vibe he got from that small conversation he had when he saved him wasn't very much, herb guy, but everyone has their hobbies and preferences, and he's absolutely gonna go talk to Ava, walk up to Ava and be like, Ava, we share a class together. That's awesome.
We were just in a class together.
Well, that's like everyone's in that class. This is a specific one, We chose this one. The other one's like a quote unquote everyone class.
Isn't there only 2 classes that people don't choose?
Yeah, this and I don't know. Or the other one and the other one. I don't know. But yeah,
So
you chose this one.
statistically speaking, we were bound to overlap.
I didn't think we would. And so I'm happy to see you, is all.
Sounds like you need to study extra hard in math.
Once we get to math, I'll do my best.
Okay. She eats a leaf.
What are your hopes for this class?
To pass?
Hope to learn.
Is the DM stressed?
Is it like to grow stuff, to learn more about food?
To pass?
Okay. Well, I'm sure you're gonna pass. You're pretty smart, so.
Yeah, that's not what my dad tells me.
Aww.
Well, I disagree with your dad right now. I think you've only shown to be pretty smart.
Can I get that in writing?
Sure.
Okay, good. That way I could use it as my alibi.
Alibi for what?
Anyways.
Okay.
Misty, is there anyone you'd like to talk to?
Yes, I am going to once again talk to Zeke.
Who?
Zeke
And-
isn't there.
Zeke, oh my god, hold on, Luca. It's Luca. I'm sorry. Zeke is also on my mind. Talking to Luca and to, one, congratulate him on being the, what's it called, like, student president? No, like an
Class rep,
extended
right?
RA, class rep? Yeah, because that's nice. It's cool.
I'm gonna be invisible soon.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be extremely busy dealing with all the other extra students now. You're like a police officer.
You misunderstood. You assumed that because I said I was going to be invisible, it would be because I was busy doing my job. But what I meant, I said I'm going to be invisible because I'm not going to be doing my job or attending classes.
I mean, you did say that last night that you did plan on skipping, but like Ethan handpicked you. I guess that's something.
And I'm gonna handpick my bed in about 10 minutes.
Um, that's fair. I definitely can't force you to stay. But did you pick this class or did you pick this class?
Look, we had an option of what, 8 classes? Only 2 of them weren't going to be chosen. So, I'm here. Mostly because I heard that the professor's pretty hot.
How do you hear that? How do you know that before picking the class?
6 cents.
He definitely said that shit just to make Misty jealous.
No, you didn't.
He did. He definitely said that shit on purpose.
You don't give a fuck about her like that.
She said woozingly.
Yeah, that's real. Still kind of woozy-ish. Okay, well, I mean, since you're here, if we do have to pick a partner, can you be my partner to grow a plant or something?
Jesus, I bite you twice and already you're trying to raise a baby with me?
What?
Hilarious.
No.
Puts a hand on her head. I'm only gonna say this one more time. Don't get attached.
Okay. Sure.
Misty's like, I can fix him.
The delusional.
The door opened, and in walked, to Luca's point, the fine teacher. A 5'6" woman with long wavy red hair cascading down her back. Eyes the shade of fresh leaves, and a deep red button-up that balanced professional formality with sultry confidence. She carried herself like someone who could silence a room without raising her voice. I'm Professor Redmarsh, she began, her tone smooth, yet grounded with authority. Today, you'll be choosing your first seeds. Normal seeds. No glamour, no spells, no magic coaxing them to life. She rested a hand lightly on the boxes. If you can't care for something mundane, you won't be trusted with anything extraordinary. Her gaze swept over everyone, sharp but not unkind. And let me be clear, most of you won't touch a magical plant in your first year. That privilege is earned through patience, discipline, and results. Bentley, Cain, Misty, can you let us know whether this is your primary, secondary, or tertiary lesson and why?
Okay, let me consult this just to be sure. This is my primary, so I'm gonna be working hard to touch that magic plant.
Fucking nerd.
I hear a hater in the chat.
This is my tertiary. He took this class because he thinks it might help him know more about food because he has cooking as his little hobby.
This is my secondary class.
Why?
Because I want to have a little garden so I can pick fresh herbs when they're ready. Or like make cause her hobby is like making body oil, so she's hoping if she can learn how to grow simple things like these, she can grow other things like lavender and mint and etc.
The professor gestured towards the labeled boxes. You may choose.
What about Tim?
Huh? Tim's not in this
Tim.
class.
Oh, right! That's crazy you didn't choose this one. I thought that
Yeah,
was
I'm
crazy.
hanging out.
Interrupting the DM for no reason.
thought
Stay
Tim
in
was in
your
class.
place.
This guy's starting fights with Silas. starting fights with-
Oh, man.
Mm. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. You may choose onions, peas, spinach, radish, corn, or tomato. Plant them in your pot, and from this day forward, you will be responsible for their care and growth. If your plant thrives, you'll move on to more challenging work. If it withers, you'll start over. Ah, and please do anticipate taking time outside of this lesson to care for your seedling. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it in your absence. Her lips curved into a faint, knowing smile. Gardening is about respect. Respect for the process, the plant, and yourself. Magic can't replace that. And between us, some of these are far trickier to grow than others, if you're up to the challenge. Her gaze lingered just a moment, long enough to be felt. Now, go on and impress me. So players, which seed do you choose and why? If you look on the little graphic, the options of seeds are there. Keep in mind that you don't know, but some of these plants might be harder to plant than others.
You know, you see all these seed packs as a Bentley and you think to yourself, oh, you know, the professor wants us to succeed. These must all be like the same difficulty or have the same growth cycles. And then like you pre-select corn because you think corn would have a lot of use. You see corn in a lot of different recipes, popcorn, cornbread, cornmeal. So you just think like it'd be a nice thing to have when it's done. But then they start talking about difficulty and you pause and it's like, what happens if that's the hard one? But you pick it up because it's like I don't even know what a radish is for real. I'm just gonna, and that's your produce, that's your item.
Cain goes with tomato. Tomato. He's only in this class to get a bigger understanding of food and its process, and tomato is in almost every single dish you can ever make. It's in salad, it's in sauce, it's in condiments, it's in actual dishes, it's in everything. So if you what better place to start than a tomato?
Misty is going to pick spinach. Probably because as of late her meals has no greens in them for whatever reason, so spinach would look like a cute garnish on top. Healthy.
Alright, now in alphabetical order again, you all have the opportunity, you have the tools to plant and tend to your seedling. So why don't we start with Bentley, and you tell me how you tend to your plant, and then give me your intel roll.
Okay, so these are seed packs and we have all the tools like pot, soil, shovel, all that type of stuff.
Yes.
Alright, you've seen like a special on plants in school once, so as a Bentley, you know they need a pot, so you're picking up a pot, you fill it with some soil, and you push your seed down and you put some soil on top of it, and then you water it because it's going to get thirsty at some point, and you're kind of looking for some more direction, but in your mind that is as simple as it can be.
Great, give me that intel roll while Cain explains what he does.
Cain has watched some, cooking specials, and they don't really talk much about the farming aspect of it, but it can't be that hard. He grabs a pot, puts some soil about halfway through, gets the tomato seeds, puts it in the soil, kind of covers it, puts another like third in there, so there's still some space free in the pot. He makes sure the soil is nice and moist, and then he's not sure if tomato needs sunlight, but he's definitely gonna put it in sunlight just in case it does. And so he kind of finds a good place where the sun gets to hit the pot for the most amount of time or whatnot, and kind of stands there seeing if he can think of anything else, but he doesn't really think of anything else beyond that point.
Alright, go ahead and give me that intel roll while Misty explains what she does.
So Misty, doesn't have much experience when it comes to planting, but it should be self-explanatory. So she puts on her gloves and she picks up like a little, a planting pot, and she puts the fertilizer in there and like digs a couple holes with her fingers, and she puts the seeds in there, sprinkles them, and then she sprinkles a little bit more dirt on top and then pats the dirt, make it flat, and then she gets the watering can and sprinkle the water on top, and she rubs the side of the pot and starts talking to it like, just do your best. You got this.
Alright, now go ahead and give me that juicy planting roll. Up the 20. Amani. And Ava. So, as all of you do your best to plant your seeds, you kind of collectively look around and see that all of you somehow overwatered your plant. The uneven watering causes the bulb to split, stunting to growth, and you all can anticipate starting with a -1 to your next nature check as you coax your plant back to health. The only person in the class who, like, Luca's pot is like 80% water. Like, did he even try? The only person in the class that seems to have made a successful bond with their plant is Ava. She plants so well that as soon as the water touches that soil, it sprouts. Oh, in 2 days I'm gonna eat you. The plant shudders.
Hey, but that's awesome. You gotta show me how you did that.
Keep away from my plant killer!
I didn't kill my plant, it just didn't grow yet.
The bulb split. It's not looking good.
Oh, I need help. Please.
Players, now that you've had the pleasure of touching grass, how do you feel about the journey of caring for a plant ahead?
You know, your seed bulb split down the middle, so you're not feeling confident, but it's like, I guess, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in here, I don't know, talking to it. How do you fix this?
Cain is definitely like, man, today's been rough. Hopefully I can get this down later. Maybe take some seeds, take some seed soil and a pot to my room.
Misty is low-key sad because, like, you know, the other day they had like animal care club or something, and she couldn't bond with the animal. That bummed her out. And then now she's trying to do something new today, and she flunked horribly, and it's just like, am I not a nature person? Like,
She's
what is
questioning her entire reality.
questioning my whole life right now? Like, what if this isn't me? Am I having identity crisis like Mercy keeps saying?
Dog, was Luca right? the,
That too.
the bell chimed softly, but Red Marsh's voice held the room. Planting is the easy part. What happens next determines if you're a gardener or just someone who put a seed in dirt. Your plants won't wait for lessons. They'll live or die by the time you give them outside these walls. Some of you chose harder seeds. Make time, check the soil, listen. The real work begins when you leave this room. Now, y'all are feeling a little bit hungry. Tim, could you read the yearbook captions for us?
Yes, I can. The real magic happens at the lunch table. Alliances form over sandwiches.
Lunch was served in the same beautiful cafeteria you'd seen on day one. Just like yesterday, only your group of 24 was present, along with the resident assistants from each house. They were here, but this time, they hung back, close enough to keep an eye on you all, but far enough to give you guys room to make your own choices. When you opened your Motorola Razr to the Triple S app, the dollar amount at the top of your screen caught your eye again. As you hovered over the scanner, today's 3 food options appeared. The $5 meal was a lukewarm slice of cheese pizza with a small side salad and a paper cup of flat cola. The $15 meal was grilled salmon over lemon herb quinoa with roasted vegetables and iced hibiscus tea. The $75 meal was a herb-crusted lamb chop with rosemary demi-glace, enchanted root vegetable medley, and a crystal goblet of moon-chilled water. So, based off of how much money... Oh, players, in your notes tab, please send to me how much money you currently have, and based on your background and circumstances, tell me what meal you would like to choose.
Wait, where do I send that?
In the notes tab, under the player category, it has a scroll as the little emoji. Just put
Roger
like,
that,
I
okay.
have this much money left.
Okay, I'm just doing some quick math. Give me a second. Balancing my checkbook.
Alright, Bentley. Why don't you, go ahead and let me know what you're going to get for lunch.
Bentley is thinking about the hibiscus tea meal option is middle line. They're not sure when that next deposit's gonna hit, and their friend Kai, they're kind of expensive.
Speaking
So they're
of
gonna go.
Kai,
No, please.
hey, Bentley? Sorry. Hey, Pookie? Do you think that you could buy me a salmon?
Yeah, is that the... Which meal was that?
The $15 meal.
Yeah, I could buy you a salmon. Let me recalculate my time. Yeah, I could buy you a salmon.
Alright, Cain, what would you like to get?
Cain also gets the $15 meal as some damages have already come through, and he needs to make sure he has the money for the week.
Misty?
Misty is probably going to get, not probably, she's gonna get the pizza. The $5 pizza, lukewarm pizza with a flat coat, they said, and a salad. Yeah, she gonna get that.
The cheese is stiff because it's not quite melted.
Now, how did they mess that up?
Great.
Too busy working on the herb crusted lamb chops. Tim?
Can I get the full description of the $5 meal again?
A lukewarm slice of cheese pizza with a small side salad, no dressing, and a paper cup of flat cola.
Is the side salad, is it warm, or is it like, did they at least take the time to take it out of the fridge or something like that?
It's, salads are traditionally served like chilled. It's damp lettuce.
I don't even know why I
Damn.
asked. I'm gonna take the $5 meal. Sounds good to me.
Yum, yum, yum. So, as the students scanned their phones, meals appeared, perfectly suited to their species. It was hard to tell who could truly afford their choice and who was simply putting on a show. Clusters formed in booths and at bars, drawn by shared lessons and whispered bonds. Once again, Sarah was absent, and Elian carried a to-go plate, likely with the intention to deliver. Perhaps now would be a good time to make some new friends and get some new numbers. So, you all have seen the little graphic of who's sitting where. Who does your character choose to sit with during lunch, and why?
Ooh, this is a good question. Oh, the top table is just not gonna work out.
The top table is crazy.
The top table, like, I have someone who hates me, someone who's gonna get mad because they're very well. Marcy in general. I'ma pick the second table. I haven't spoken with any of these characters. I think it's Riven, Noel,
Riven, and Nina.
and Mina.
Cain?
Cain is also gonna go to the second table. That's his valedictorian group chat that he hasn't really spoken to much since then, and he kind of want to get to know each of them a little bit more.
Okay. Misty?
Bruh, unfortunately, like, I'm still thinking because I see Ezra. I really want to talk to Ezra, but I also want to talk to Jasper. So,
He's racist.
He's
Ooh.
right.
no.
He doesn't like black girls, remember?
Oh yeah, you're right. He doesn't like.
That's where it is.
It was just a misunderstanding. No one wants to talk about it. But no, I'm gonna sit with like Ezra and I think there's Quinn and Ash.
Yeah, it's Ash.
Just say
Okay.
you're obsessed with Luca.
Listen, he just happens to be where I want to be, bro.
With him.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not a good look. It's not a good look. You're following him everywhere.
Why don't you sit at the table with me?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Tim, where would you like to sit?
no, wait.
No. Tim, where would you like to sit?
Obviously I'm gonna dart towards the table where Salem and Romaine are sitting, and obviously this is a chance to make get a couple of numbers. I see Ava's there and Rosalind. I don't know how this whole planning out thing is gonna happen since there's other people, and I don't think we're gonna get people involved, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Hey, I for real can't change tables.
No.
You're going to
No. You can't change tables just because we started roasting you.
It's okay. All of our times will come.
Alright, so first, the table with Nina, Noel, and Riven. These are the remaining members of the study group. They seem to have been prioritizing spending time together to compare their notes from various lessons. While they did not always share the same core lessons, the lessons were largely the same. Math seemed to be the biggest challenge for all three for the moment. So you guys approach the table, and like eating is second to them right now. Right now they're like feverishly comparing notes.
That's concerning. Uh, Bentley comes up and he's like, "Hey, I don't think we ever spoke before. I've been trying to meet everybody in school. Damn, what y'all taking notes on that got you pressed like this?"
Nina's going to speak up and she's going to be like, this is math class. It's like normal math class, but with new symbols that account for different magical variables.
They have magic math.
They have magic math, says
Oh.
Noel, while looking down at their paper.
Oh no, no, that's not. I thought the core classes were gonna be normal.
Cain shows up to the table and he's like, "Oh, I haven't had my core class yet. Can I see those notes? I haven't even that's new variables? What?"
Noel is going to say, what good is notes to you if you have yet to be in the class? You wouldn't be able to understand this.
There's no similarities to regular math. It's all new equations and stuff.
Nina is going to respond that, yeah, there's some similarities to normal math. That's really what this first assessment is. It's kind of like a test of knowledge. But, you're gonna get a packet. We have some notes about what the new math is, but we didn't really go deeply into it. It's kind of introductory, just like some of our other classes. Kind of like introducing us to the concept that those magical variables do exist.
Okay. Well, that's unnerving but also exciting. At least it's not, it's cool that it's not gonna be the same thing. I'll let you guys know in the group chat if it makes sense to me.
Riven, very sarcastically, while working his way through his packet, says, I'm just dying to know.
Y'all got a study group chat? Is there room for one more? Potentially? Politely? Respectfully?
Noel is going to say, aren't you House of Dora?
Is that bad?
It's not a bad thing, it's just in my experience, there's no intelligent person there.
I can't speak for everybody. There are some subjects I will be good at and some subjects I will be not so good at, but according to what everybody is saying, there's only 2 classes that you can technically skip, so I can help in the classes I am good at. Magical math, I don't know yet. The whole symbols I've never seen before is kind of throwing me, but I might actually have some decent input for that, maybe, potentially.
Riven is going to say, oh yeah? What classes are you currently good at?
Oh, it's the first week. I'm not sure yet. I'm still getting the ropes,
Nia says, yeah, but if you check your SSS app, it'll show you the grade that you currently have in the class, even for the ones that we've already took.
Bentley's phone is open. He's looking through the app like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Bentley, can you remind me what you rolled in both magical husbandry and the plant class today?
For plant, let me get that roll real quick. I think that was a 12 in plant, and then for animal husbandry it was like a 14.
Okay, Bentley, you currently have a D in magical husbandry and a C in the plant class.
He looks at
my
it.
grades too.
He nods. I think I'm gonna be great in another week.
Cain, could you remind me of what you rolled in dark magic class?
I'm just making sure this is the correct one. Yes, I think I rolled a 20 in dark magic check.
Yes.
It's right here, perception 20.
You currently have A plus in your dark magic class. Y'all should write this in your notes section.
Yeah. And then the 9 in plant class.
You have an F plus in plant class.
F plus is crazy.
Can I just ask again? So in animal husbandry with the 14, it was the C. In plant for the 12, it was the D.
Yes.
Okay. Cries in primary. Got it.
While we're here, Misty, Tim, are you interested in knowing your grades?
I
No.
know I'm failing, bro. Like I rolled a nat 1, dog.
I definitely got an
Yeah,
F minus in anime.
Yeah,
Physical husbandry.
I'm pretty sure I know what I got.
What'd you get in the nat one in husbandry? So yes, you have an F in magical husbandry. And Misty, what'd you roll in the class today?
I rolled an 8.
F plus in magical herbology class.
I'm about to fucking dip, dog. Like start skipping. What is the purpose?
All right. And Tim, what did you roll in husbandry?
I have no clue. I'd have to. I'm
think-
scrolling it now.
Let's scroll up, see what happens.
So for this, I wasn't
Getting
here.
closer.
Dog, the fact that Bentley has the highest grades right now. Oh wait, no, Cain.
I have A plus.
Yeah,
Fine.
A and a F, I think.
It was before lunch that we went to that class, right?
Here it is. That's Miss. Where did you? Where is the other two?
A 2 2.
It
Mmm.
was a 2.
No.
Yeah.
So you have an F in animal.
All right.
Animal husbandry.
I didn't care about those animals anyways.
Yeah. So Bentley, you look at your shit essentially, and you see like C's get degrees.
You know, you look at your stuff and you're like, it's not as bad as you thought, but it's not like something you'd post about on the gram. Like it's not. And you sit there and it's like, I think I could be a very interesting asset to the study group. I'm getting the hang of everything. It's not bad, and it can only improve from here.
Riven is going to say, so you didn't tell us a class that you're good in, so I can only assume that you're an idiot.
Animal husbandry's not bad. It's not bad.
It sounds like, says Nina, it sounds like he needs our help more than we're gonna need his help.
Is that bad?
Cain, do you want to say anything in regards to your class, your grades?
Cain mentions absolutely mentions the A plus. In dark magic. Dark magic seemed pretty straightforward and well, I don't want to say straightforward, but I understood it. Herbology class, it was very simple and normal, and that's what threw me because I'm not a farmer.
So Riven is going to say, sure. I mean, we do have a group chat without Cain already, but
What?
if you want to join our study group chat, I am willing to allow you to join if you're willing to beg for it.
Me? Beg?
Yes, you.
Yeah, I'm not really comfortable participating in that kind of scene, but if you're into that, that's you.
He quirks
I
around.
I will find somebody else to study with. Y'all just seem like you had your stuff down pat, and yeah.
I meant beg to be a part of our group chat.
I'd really like to be a part of it. I don't really know what kind of... I'd really like to be a part of the group chat.
Noel is going to kind of look up from his paper and look to Riven and be like, wait, if he wasn't begging or talking about our group chat before, what was he talking about regarding a scene? The spellcasting group? The theater group? Riven's just going to look at Noel, place a hand on his head, and slowly turn his attention back to his paper.
You're looking at him and it's like, okay, huh.
And then, look up from his paper, because he's going to look to Bentley and be like, that doesn't sound like someone who is at risk of failing all of their classes. Like you said, we have all of our stuff together. Clearly you don't want to be a part of that. You don't seem like you really want to be.
What kind of begging do you want?
I was looking for something a little bit more genuine.
Since I was a kid, school has always been real hard, and I've always looked up to the A+ students for guidance and support, because that's just something they excel in, and I feel like under your, your guidance and support, I could really be successful. And if I don't have to worry about some of these classes I know I'm going to struggle in, I can excel at the classes I know I'm already getting somewhere in, and maybe we can start helping each other out. But I don't think I'm going to be doing very well if I gotta struggle in everything. So it would really be doing me a favor.
Charisma roll.
Gotta look at the charisma stat. Hang on.
I hope it's good.
It's like a level 1 character. It's not bad, but like
There.
Study group. It's a 19.
All
Why
right.
did I get class?
So Nina's gonna be like, all right, Riven, stop being so mean. And she's gonna take out her phone, extend it to Bentley, and tap phones with him and be like, okay, I'll add you to the group chat. Congratulations, she adds you to... What was the name of that group chat? Future
Valedictorians and
Silas. So you now
And
have
Silas.
Nina's number, Noel's number, Cain's number, Riven's number, and Silas's number. And I think someone else was in that chat.
Could
Mm-mm.
I?
It was just
Okay,
5 of us.
so it was Nina, Silas, Cain, Riven, Noel.
Yeah.
Nina throws him that bone, and he looks at her and it's like, oh my god, thank you. I really appreciate, my grades appreciate this. I appreciate this. That was so nice.